Returning to our top story, there are grave concerns for 17 people missing in Victoria as fires rage through East Gippsland. One life has already been lost and there are fears the death toll could rise. Conditions are expected to worsen over the coming days. The message from authorities is to get out now. Joining us on the line now is East Gippsland Mayor John White. John, you've surveyed the area. Tell us what you're seeing on the ground.
Those areas that have been impacted by the fire earlier in the week are severely damaged, and with the home losses and stock losses, it's not a very nice sight. And of course, I think this time people are heeding the warnings, and we are seeing a lot of people leaving the area.
It's one person is dead and 17 are missing. What's the mood like down there?
Look, at the moment, everybody has a job to do. We're involved in still fighting the fire, and we're involved in recovery, so there is still so much going on. Obviously, the people who have lost their homes are not feeling too good, but that's for us to support them and to get them back on their feet. So there'll be funding available for them, but it's a long haul back if you've lost your home. You're talking months, even perhaps into a year or so, to get yourself back on your feet. So we'll be looking to support those people for as long as it takes.
How many homes, how many families are you looking at having to support to get back onto their feet?
Well, they haven't been able to get into all the areas yet. Some of the remote areas that were burnt, there's still no assessment, and the smoke's been so thick for the last few days that we can't get choppers up. But there's talk of quite a number of homes lost in Malakuta, and of course that's Sarsfield and Clifton Creek area. There's somewhere in the order of about 20 homes were lost there.
What's the plan? What's planned for the relief effort and community response over the next few days?
Well, with the relief effort, we're getting some wonderful offers of help and support in terms of there is a fund set up where people are making donations. There's an enormous amount of fodder being brought into the area, and how about that? My phone's going off in my pocket, so I'll hang that up for you.
Thank you.
And there is just some wonderful support out there, and just today, under escort, we've been able to get cattle trucks up to Buchan, because there's livestock there that just needs to be gotten out of the area. So that's a good thing, and I also believe there may have been some trucks of hay hook onto the back of that convoy for those people who've got stock that need to be fed. And we're just this is all we can do. We can act as soon as the other services have made it safe for people to go in.
It does sound like you're doing the best you can with what you've got there. Now, how adequate do you think the state and federal support has been during this crisis?
Look, it's not quantified at this stage, but we just have a pledge from the Andrews government and from the Morrison government, the federal government. We have a pledge that whatever is needed, they will do it. So their word to me, that's good enough. And when it's required, they will step in. But we're only a few days into this. But we have the Defence Force here as promised, doing a great job, and everything that has to be done, people are stepping up to do it. So I can't see any issues. We've had this support offered to us, and I certainly would expect they'd carry through with that.
It does. These crises and tragedies do see a great sense of community come together, don't they?
Oh, look, absolutely. Our relief centres have started to fill up very quickly today because of tomorrow's weather and Saturday's weather. I think our sale yards are at capacity with people's horses and other other precious animals. So people are really heeding the warning this time. And the thing is, we, as well as a relief centre, because these are small communities and everybody knows somebody or is related, that there would be many people who are billeted with friends and family in the major towns. So we don't know how many or who they are, but the thing is, they will be getting looked after.
East Gippsland Mayor John White, thank you so much for your time. I hope you and the community stay safe over the coming days.
No, thank you very much for that.